focus today is to the young ministers, those that sense and believe that God has called them into ministry, to open a church, to open a place so that you can be leading people of God into the ways of God, in them to discover who they are and fulfill the purpose of God concerning their lives. It's a good thing. It's a good thing because it is a work of God. So my focus is that to those that you say that God has called me into ministry, full-time ministry, as a minister, as a young minister, ask yourself, God is calling me into full-time ministry. Is it now or is it in the future? If it is in now, thank God. But make sure that if it is now that God is calling you into full-time ministry, because when God sends you, He will provide for you. When God sends you, He will provide for you. So I've discovered there are so many young ministers that are saying, God is calling me into full-time ministry. Why? They're just running away. They don't want to work. And when they go and open congregation, as a man of God, as a woman of God, you become a burden into people's lives. Because why? You begin to budget yourself in people's life. Your life, you put it in people's life. When they don't give, you end up manipulating messages so that members should give even the little that they have. Why? Because sometimes God, yes, can be calling you in full-time ministry, but is it now? Maybe He's telling you now, in order for you to prepare where you're going, you have to invest. No, invest yourself in how to build your financial life, in how to build your personal life, your character. Invest yourself in those things. Yes, it can be a now. I'm not saying God cannot call you now. But when He calls you now, don't go out there and start manipulating the gospel in order for you to milk people's monies. Each and every one, the members that come in church, they have got problems. So when it comes, the message becomes about money. Honest, it drains. And sometimes it makes people start feeling like, so it means like I cannot just give God, and God cannot bless me until I give Him money. So we begin, when you're a leader, you begin to make people feel like God is just interested in money. And money. And sometimes what happens that if you have not, as I said, God can call you, yes, without you building your finance. But when God is calling you in the future and He's telling you now, build your finance. Don't stop work or you stop doing business because you are depending on people's salary. You are depending on the church members. And if they're not giving you as a man of God, as a preacher, you begin to look at them as if they are stingy. No, they're not stingy. It's just because they have a lot of responsibility, families, children that they're taking care of. So when God sends you, He sends you not for you to start manipulating people. He sends you because He wants you to serve the people. And let people not start feeling the burden that God is just interested in their monies. You know, when surely God has sent you, definitely will organize. People will give you. Sometimes it may not even be the exact people that you are leading, but that should not make them feel like they are not real spiritual children. They are not real spiritual daughter because they are not giving enough. It's because they have problems too. They have children. They have families. They have wives. They have husbands. They have to go to school. They have to take responsibility. They have children to take to school. So all I'm saying that if God has called you into full-time ministry, He will provide. He will provide. You don't have to manipulate the word or start preaching about money. I'm not saying it's not good to give to church. It's good. But when it becomes money, it drains. And people begins to run away and they just feel like God is a user instead of bringing out the true word of God. And don't allow yourself to budget yourself into people's economy. No. Bring out a standard. Build yourself so that you should also gain respect. Even when they are giving, let them give because one, they're appreciating the man of God from the deepest down of their heart. And they love God. Not, even if they don't give, it's not a big problem. So as a young minister, develop yourself financially. Develop yourself. When God has called you to do something, you have a talent, make use of it. If you are working, continue working and do something so that by the time you are coming into full-time ministry, you have already established yourself. At least you have done a part. Even when God tells you to stop, yes, He's the one who's telling you to stop, and he'll provide for you. So that's what I wanted to, I just wanted to outpour myself into this. So young ministers, those who you think that God has called, ask yourself, is it now what he's telling me? Is it for the now or for the future? If he's telling me now, then what is he expecting you to do? You build yourself spiritually, you build yourself financially, you try everything possible to be stable. You're not going to ministry to go and benefit on people's head. You're going to ministry to serve God, and God himself is going to bring and put people that to help you or to support you. Unlike manipulating people for selfish gain, others, they've been going to ministry because they feel that when they are in there, that's when they'll become worth. Remember, even people themselves, they have got issues that they're dealing with. They have got a responsibility that they're dealing with. So don't go there and become a burden. Work hard and go to God, and God is going to help you. I'm not saying this because, like, remember, we don't want to give to the men of God. No, we have to support the work of God, but let it not be from the point where people are drained and they're getting frustrated of God and making God look like God is just interested in their money, but it's just because of the failure of a pastor or a preacher who failed to prepare in advance and wants to use the word of God to do what? To manipulate and make people feel guilty that they're not giving, but because they failed to prepare area. Hope the message is clear. So God bless you all. So I'm not disputing that God has called you, but ask yourself, is it now or in the future? And if it is in the future or even now, what am I doing? You have to do something. You have to do something. Yeah, you just have to do something. Bye.